Assalamualaikum and a very good morning to everyone. So today I'm going to do the interview for my case study assignment. So this is my friend.
My name is Adilah Shahira binti Shafiza and I am currently studying in University of Selangor, doing my degree in finance.
So I have a few questions to ask her. So shall I start?
Yes.
How often do you use social media and which platforms do you use the most?
I use social media almost every day, and I can say that social media is my best friend since day one. And the platforms that I use the most is TikTok for now, because I think I found out that TikTok is more fun to watch and it is more entertaining other than others platforms.
My next question is, how has social media affected the way you communicate with friends and family?
I could say that social media has affected me the most best way possible, because for me it is way easier for me to communicate with my friends and family. As you know, right now I'm studying far away from them, and using social media actually has been so easy that I can contact them whenever I want, and I can call them or just text them whenever I think that I need them. Yes.
Do you think social media has more positive or negative effects on mental health? Why?
For me, I think social media actually has more on the positive side, especially for our mental health, because for me, as a student, I know that most probably students must have faced mental health recently with their many assignments and with their due dates and so on. And social media actually really helps me to stay positive, since I can just seek help from my friends or my family whenever I feel like I'm at my lowest, and I can just contact them whenever I feel like I need them the most, or I feel like I need my support system and so on.
Have you ever taken a break from social media? What was the experience like?
Yes, I have taken a break from social media, but I think it was a long way ago, and the experience was very nice. I could say that I love when I taken a break from it, because I feel like I need the time for me to have a myself time, or I could say me time, since social media actually some kind of disturbing sometimes for me, because I feel like there's a lot of things that I need to cover and so on. So taking a break from social media would actually a good thing to do. Yeah.
How do you manage your time when using digital device or apps?
I could probably say that I would manage my time properly, and I would limit myself from watching that one certain apps. For example, if I watch TikTok right now, I might gonna set my timer for myself for maybe like 30 minutes or something, so that I would stop watching it after that, and then I would do something that is more good for me to do, rather than just sit down and look at my phone.
Do you use digital tools to help with studies or productivity? Which ones?
Yes, I have used this one digital tools for me to help with my studies, and it was Pomodoro. It calls Pomodoro, and that apps actually really helps me a lot, because by that apps I can actually set my time for study, and especially when I have assignments and so on, so that I wouldn't concentrate on that thing itself, and I can do many things after that, because I have set my time management properly and so on. And then for productivity, I have been using this one apps that is provided by Apple, and it was a timer for us to, like, if you want to do a brisk walk, or if you want to do jogging and so on, we can just use that app for us to stay productivity, and we can set our kilometer per hour, so that we would know how many steps that we have taken and so on.
What do you think about the rise of influencer and online content creators?
About the rise of influencers, I think this is one thing that I have been admired the most, because I probably look up to them whenever I feel like I want something but I want it to be good or what. I would absolutely look up to these influencers in Malaysia, because I think having them is really helpful for us, especially teenagers nowadays.
Have you ever experienced or witnessed cyberbullying or misinformation online?
Yes, obviously, I have experienced misinformation online, because nowadays, as we all know, everything is literally on top of our hand. It's in the tip of our finger, basically. So every single thing that we read is not actually the real information and so on. So that I have experienced it, because we all know that social media can actually be scary nowadays.
How do you stay safe and protect your privacy when using social media?
So for this question, in order to stay safe and protect my privacy, I will never expose so much information or about anything that I am doing in my life in the social media. I'm not gonna overshare it at social media, because it could be something that is not safe, especially when people are trying to stalk you or something. So that is basically how I stay safe from the social media.
Okay, so the last question for you is, what advice would you give to someone who spends too much time online?
One advice that I would like to give to those who actually spends too much time on online is try to explore on the world rather than explore on your phone or social media. Because for me, I think that having social media is actually a good thing, but if you know how to manage your time, or if you know how to manage using it properly, it could be a great. But at the same time, you have to explore the world. You have to know how is the world is doing, and you have to try things that you have never tried before outside of your home. Outside of your comfort zone. And I think that's it.
Okay, so that's all from us.
Thank
Thank
you.
you very much.